Are you new to the boxing gym and getting tired within the first few minutes of training? Or maybe you're a seasoned gym goer and still within the first few rounds, you're exhausted. Stacia the Natural here, and today I'm going to teach you how to breathe in boxing and build stamina. First things first, I have over 5 years of boxing experience and over 20 years of athletic experience, and I learned very quickly that breathing in boxing is actually a difficult task, unless of course you watch this video. A common problem people have in boxing is that their mind is thinking about so many different things. For example, keep your hands up, move this way, move that way, bring your hands back to your face, duck this way, roll this way. Eventually, breathing becomes not so second nature. If you're forgetting to breathe, or worse, holding your breath intentionally, then the first tip for you is to be mindful of your breath. Take mental note of how you are or aren't breathing. For example, maybe you're holding your breath when you want to get a power shot. Take note of that. The next tip is to breathe out of your nose. And this is an important tip for not only boxing, but also for your overall health. And there's a ton of scientific evidence to support breathing out of your nose as opposed to your mouth. For one, breathing out of your nose actually allows you to take deeper breaths, which then allows you to bring in more oxygen, which in turn allows you to recover better and perform better. A common habit that I see people have that affects their ability to breathe through their nose is that they keep their mouth open. So this is very important to remember, and here goes the tutorial. You want to keep your mouth closed at all times, whether you're jumping rope, whether you're shadow boxing, whether you're doing mitts, whether you're on the heavy bag, and most importantly, whether you're sparring or fighting. You want to keep that mouth closed, and you want to keep your chin down. When you're throwing punches, you want to be continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. So here's an example. Ready? All right, so notice how my breath was completely aligned with my movement and my punches. When I'm not throwing punches, I'm breathing in. I'm controlling my breath. I'm controlling my heart rate. And I'm making sure that my heart is ready for when I can throw more punches again. While I'm moving around, I'm getting my breath back. I'm slowing down my heart rate and getting oxygen into my body. And while I'm throwing punches, I'm breathing out. I'm letting those punches go, and it's all good. All through my nose. So the final part of this video is how to build up your stamina. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some concrete tips to building up your stamina. Whenever you're doing cardio, that includes jumping rope, going for a run, doing anything outside of actually being in the boxing gym and doing actual boxing, during that time, make sure that you're focusing on keeping your mouth closed and solely breathing out of your nose. I think that that's very, very important to building up your stamina, because when you're out on a run or when you're out riding your bike or anything, let's say your heart's racing, usually the next thing that you would be doing is opening your mouth to get a lot of air in, and then, slow your heart rate down. But we want to think about when you're in the ring. When you're in the ring, you can't really just open your mouth and get a lot of air in. I mean, of course you can, but you put yourself at a lot of risk. So you want to think about it as if you're in the ring. You want to keep your mouth closed and wait until that 3 minutes is up to go ahead and calm your heart rate down. So when you're out on a run, keep your mouth closed, breathe through your nose, and solely breathing through your nose. Once you're able to work yourself up to breathing through your nose only throughout your run, then maybe work on keeping your mouth guard in while you're running, keeping your mouth guard in while you're jumping rope, keeping your mouth guard in even when you're hitting the bag. And I think this will be a huge help for people out there to A, keep your mouth closed and to breathe through your nose, but also B, last a little bit longer. The next tip is high intensity work. You want to always be switching it up. You want to make sure that you're keeping your heart and your body on its toes. So you want to make sure that when you're shadow boxing, jumping rope, running, on the mitts or bag work, you want to make sure that you're not at the same speed and level throughout from the beginning to the end. Even when I'm doing a regular just jog, I make sure that I'm incorporating some sprints into that jog. When I'm jumping rope, I make sure that I incorporate some fast jump rope into maybe a slow tempo jump rope. If I'm on the bag, I make sure that I'm not throwing lazy and slow 1-2s. I might throw a 1-2 and then I might throw a 4-punch combination that's really fast and then back on my movement. So always switching it up, keeping yourself on your toes pretty much. The next tip that I have for you to building up stamina is consistency. You want to be consistent, work on all these things, and yeah, your stamina will get better. I hope you did enjoy this video. I really did enjoy making it for you guys. If you have any other boxing questions for me or any questions at all, go ahead and ask them in the comment section down below and I will be sure to get to them. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy, I will see you guys next week. Peace out.